get my stream thing working. Hello and welcome to the Possum stream with me, your Possum friend. And yeah, I saw some people mentioning this on one of the Discords I was in. I was just like, I have to do this because, like, as always, you know, I appreciate the bit. That's maybe the one thing about, you know, being like, I'm going to play one game throughout the whole month, is then you get that suddenly urge to go, but I really want to do this other thing. Thankfully, it was just short, you know, it's not like we're running myhouse.wad, which I've not really done on stream, but then again, I've seen so much of it that I don't know how interesting I can make it. But yeah, I feel like more games need to more people need to take existing level geometry and turn it into a art house experience. But welcome on in. Welcome back. We're going to be playing some more Final Fantasy XIV tonight. Thank you all so much for sticking with me on Saturday when Seraph server decided to go no. Yeah, that's that was a thing. So it's maybe that was one of the moments where I realized, oh, actually, this I can see some changes in the numbers based on this experiment. At the first time, I decided to how best to put it, not continue with the experiment. So yeah, that's that. But we will be playing some more. We did do Sastasha the other night, so I believe we've just got the wrap up from that, and then we've got 2 other like baby dungeons to do. So we will be getting on with those. I'm just going to update. Yeah, we can't really help it if the server decides to die, and that's the thing. It's like I haven't had much bad experience when it comes to the Final Fantasy servers. Give me a moment. I should have had all this planned out. There we go. That's better. We're in the right category now. And let's get the game loaded up. As for this week's schedule, today, Thursday, Friday are Final Fantasy days. I'm waiting to hear back about what the plans are on Saturday. I expect we'll be doing some more Undertale over on Potions, but I'm waiting to hear when and where and all that. But expect some more of the Sans voice. Just give me a moment. Let's bring this up and get the game captured. And okay. Oh, do I need to connect back up to the correct? Yeah, because it's coming back onto Chaos. No, actually, I don't want to do that. Sorry, that's just reflex. I believe we're in Dynamis. And yeah, okay, this is looking a lot better. Because we can see him. We are having a bit of the John Cena experience before. Okay. So, last time we went to Sastasha. We beat Sastasha. And now we're just cashing in from that. Aye, such a task was on the books. Was mine. I'm afraid that ship has already sailed, friend. Aye. Might you be the adventurer who accepted the job of investigating Sastasha? We've seen the ship has not only sailed, but now returned to harbour, none the worse for voyage. A pity. We dragged our boots too long on this one. No matter. The wheel will turn and our chance will come. You are right, of course. But there shall be no rest till we've attained our goal, lofty though it may be. Not a wink of sleep, great leader. We'd be in the same height as a row. I mean, okay, I always do tend to make my characters on the tall side. But yeah, like... And the thing is, it's like... Male aura and female aura having that huge height disparity is also really interesting. Our aim, lest you forget, is to perform such feats of heroism as will earn us a place in the songs of every Eowls and Eagles here. We mean to write a legend which will inspire adventurers as yet unborn to follow our shining example. I forgot to put that up as well. I mean, yeah. Purpose to sustain you through times of hardship. Keep your eye on the prize and all obstacles will overcome in time. You will not think to stride into battle unclad, would you? Well, goals are arms and armour for the spirit. I wish you fortune in your endeavours, sir. Back then, are you? Of all your yams and a tale to tell, I wager. Fishbacks? And there I were thinking you would only have to crack a pirate score free. 7 hours, you turn your back for 5 bloody minutes and the scaly bastards set up shop on your beaten doorstep. Still, sounds like you left them in pieces, so I don't suppose they'll be carrying out whatever mischief they were planning. Unless they were planning on feeding themselves to the fauna of Sastasha, of course. Anyway, all's well that ends well. On behalf of Limsa, I thank you for shedding some light on this mystery. It lives up to your reputation and can ask for no more than that. Now, I'll bet you're dying for a rest, but just in case you're not, I'm wondering if you might be interested in taking on another job. It just so happens I've had a request from my sister guild in Gridania, see? Seeing that the forest folk in need of adventure what can get things done. For them to ask for help like this, you can bet the task will be no skip through a sunny glade. But after the way you dealt with our fishback infestation, I doubt it'll be anything you can't handle. Give us a shout when you're ready and I'll lay out for you. I think what I'll need to do is pick it up, and then I think we're yeah, we've got a job quest to do. Ready to hear about that job then? Like I said, the request comes from our sister guild in Gridania, and that's all I know. But whatever it is you get asked to do, I somehow doubt it'll be any trouble for an adventurer has survived the bedlam in Sastasha. If you think you might be interested, you might want to have words with Mother Mignon. Mother Mione. In my counterpart in Gridania. Good luck, mate. Okay. So before we do that, before we do that, we're about to go on a free we're about to hit 3 cities, so let's just do a little bit of cleaning up, because I've got this. I know it's just for the addition, but Jandalain sent you. Let me guess, the palmy fool's lost his tools, pardon me, the appendages of his very soul again, and his thrashing and tossing at the end of days is nigh. Man brings it on himself. If you don't know the theatrics and went about his works like an earnest craftsman, I dare say he'd save himself these misunderstandings. No, I've not a whit of sympathy for the fool. You, however, have my pity indeed for having to pay audience to his whinging. Anyway, this should shut him up for a while. Tell him if he loses these, I'll graft the next pair onto his bloody hands. Okay, and let's head back to Gladania. Oh yeah. Like how everyone is just fed up. What was that for? Be careful with those. Break anything, I shall be forced to deduct it from your salary. Beg pardon? What is my old man carrying? Why, not so small fortune and prizes, ably worn by yours truly in the gold saucer. You have heard of the gold saucer? Nay, you gads, man. You might as well try to keep up with the times. It's only the Sultanate's newest and finest place for entertainment. Thrilled to the sight of majestic birds roaring down the straits of the chocobo races, pit your wits against your peers at the triple triad tables. At the gold saucer, one can do all this and more, and if you know what you're about, you can walk out a wealthier man than you entered. If there's a better place to shake off one's cares after grueling day of promenading, I've never heard of it. Don't mention the female attendants are particularly easy on the eye, but I dare say you'll rather discover for yourself. Yes, I wager you were wondering just how in Thal's good name you can experience the wonders of the gold saucer firsthand. Am I right or am I right? Well, I thought as much. Well, since it's made me my lucky day, I don't see why it shouldn't be yours too. I just so happen to have a spare golden airship ticket, you see. Considered a gift from one eligible young man about town to another. Let's show that ticket's a lovely gown uniform over at the landing, and you'll have the seat on the next airship bound for revelry and riches. Be fairly warned, though, you may expect no mercy from me should I pass across the triple triad tables. Nay, not so much as nonce. Wonders of the gold saucer is a worrying phrase. Listen, you might not like it, but that's what peak performance looks like. Oh, it's you, Alness. I'm sorry, but I don't have anything to teach you. If ever I did at all, you're far better in training under Chuchuto. You'll find her over yonder. Just leave me be. Actually, you know what? I was so hopeful that seeing you improve in leaps and bounds will spur Master Hammond out of his doldrums. Seems more must be done. Perhaps the end result is not so important as precisely in which you get there. In other words, if you train precisely as Master Hammond once did, overcome the self-same challenges that he did in his youth, I dare say it will stoke the fires of his fighting spirit. Listen well, Alness. Master once told me that he used to refine his combinations by provoking deadly creatures to unleash their fury upon him. For this purpose, he often went to the southern part of Drybone to fight the hornet clouds there. To this day, the tree trunks he struck to stir the vile kin from their hives bear the marks of his fist. And once you see those trees and do as Master Hammond once did, Strike them with a Bookshine combo and fight the hornet clouds that emerge. Once you have felled enough of these creatures to collect 3 of their stingers, return here and present them to Master Hammond. They'll remind him of better days, I'm sure of it. Okay, I have not been there yet, so... start moving and schmoving. Yeah, but yeah, I've not really had much. Again, I keep saying this. I've not really had much new stuff that's happened since last stream. But then again, it's been very snowy. First snow of the year, which is great when you need to go out and get your shopping in. Put that there. I just love how, like, ants bigger than the bats. Also, I don't know what I saw shining over there. I'm sure it was good. I also don't know how much of gathering and stuff we'll be doing on this, or at least in my own time. It may be that I do, like, I certainly want to pick 1 or 2 crafting classes up. I feel like level working might be a good one to try for this one. Okay, it's rainy. Well, let's go and get our... Let's go and get our Ifrit. The irony of coming here to Drybone and it's absolutely stormy. Well, they say showers, but this ain't showers. Okay. Always rains in Drybone, I swear. I guess that's all dark humour. Anyway, let's go and bother the bees. Also, welcome back, Vadan. We're about to punch some tree trunks and bother the wasps. Okay, yeah, hornet stingers from the... Okay. I mean, we could argue why didn't I get 2 stingers from that, but yeah. You know what? That's fine. The fact I'm managing to punch a swarm of hornets, I think, is remarkable indeed. So I'll take it. Why, what? Don't know why that decided it was gonna take part. Anyway, back to Uldar. And okay, zoom in. I always find it very, like, how quiet it is, even though it would be like prime time for my time zone. What is it now? Can't you leave a feeble man in all peace? Dolls, balls. Those are hornet stingers. You trainers I once did out in Drybone. Those hornet clouds were right pesky buggers. I fair lost count of the times they stung me. I remember the places well enough. The pain were nigh unbearable, but I always stood my ground. Every altar is quiet. The memories of my younger days come flooding back. Well, I wouldn't give to relive them. Alness, I want you to fight me right here, right now. Maybe remember what it's like to be young again, to have nothing to lose and everything to gain. How many times am I going to teach you this lesson, old man? Why is he level 1? Ready or not, here I come. That'll leave a bruise. Yes, it's starting to come back to me. Okay. Okay. I can't bear to watch. Hammer and the holy fist. Have you no respect for the elderly? Yes, yes, my strength returns. Welcome in, Days Wanderer. Come on, let's go one more round. Again? How many times have I got to teach you this lesson, old man? I feel so alive as I knock him out. Ha ha ha. God, I've felt this invigorated since forever. When I'm fighting you, as though I'm fighting my younger self. Maybe there's still hope for the old bones. I'll make my comeback yet, see if I don't. What are you doing, old man? Learning how to walk? You're Work fair, Wide Axe. What, didn't you say you beat Wide Axe? Ain't none called me that in ages. Nay, not since the day you defeated me on the blood sands. Gave up prize fighting after the humiliation, but it weren't long till I found a place in the Alacran. Your boy Rurukuta works for me now. It made me surprised when I learned he used to train under the mighty Holy Fist. But Holy Fist ain't nothing but a name these days, so I'm told. How do you sleep at night, knowing how flaccid you become? Of course, if you have trouble nodding off, you can always try a whiff of somnus. I can give you a complimentary sample. But like as not, it's a dodding old fool like you won't ever wake up again. Shut your mouth, Regfar. I'll shut it for you. Yeah, how dare you grow old? Now, let's be civilised for a moment, eh? We're all friends after all, and friends help each other out. You mentioned making a comeback just now. If you're serious about it, I'll be glad to lend a helping hand. By the way, I'm motivating you. How about we have as a rematch? Of course, it'll take place in public just like old times. Oh, and there should be a fitting purse as well. Let's just say the winner gets the Pugilist Guild. What? That's ridiculous, Master. You're not obliged to take him up on this. This must be your little nursemaid. Rest assured, after I've taken over the guild, I'll keep her on as my personal assistant. Do you really mean to fight him? Have no fear, Chichito. Master? Alness, I don't mean to put undue pressure on you. But the fate of the guild rests upon your shoulders. I don't believe this. Listen to me, Chichito. I know I can do this. I just need Alness to keep getting stronger, as he's been doing so far. Fighting him reminds me of who I used to be. Confident I can be that man again. If you're feeling apprehensive about this rematch business, I don't blame you. I'm not blind to reality. If I face Regfar as I am now, I'd be down for the count in amount of heartbeats. If not, I'm dead in a pool of my own blood. I'm determined to win, and I can with your help. Your presence sets my fighting spirit to raging, Alness. So keep at your training. I promise to do the same. When you've grown stronger, return here and we'll both continue our lessons. Okay. I'll just pick one of those. One thing I might... Well, first of all, I need to hit the Alchemist Guild. One thing I might do is, I believe there are some quests in Horizon that are relevant to my interests. Well, not Horizon, but Vesper Bay. You come on behalf of Jandalane? Well, I just furnished him with a fresh batch of my special creations last week. I realise this man's services are in demand, but it would be physically impossible for him to... Would it be physically impossible for him to not to exhaust the entire supply so soon? Stolen, you say? An unfortunate turn of events, indeed, if not entirely unexpected. You see, the man is something of a genius, and a genius is often understood by modest minds. Trust me, I speak from extensive personal experience. Yes, great minds must band together in trying times, lest the realm be deprived of our talents. And so I command you, deliver this parcel to Jandalin with all speed. Okay. So I want Horizon. Because I believe it should be ready. Yeah, ready to go. All right. Can't wait till the time we actually get mounts. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate that we're learning to walk before we can run. But I'm also the kind of person who's like, I just want to get there. I just want to get there now. Get there now. Now. Anyway, welcome to Vesper Bay. And this is a very important NPC. You there, you, the decisively unfashionable adventurer. Godspeed, because never mind life over seen such unapologetic focus on the function and extreme cost to form. Yeah, welcome to Pray Return. The mere sight of you fair makes my eyes bleed. As a lover of all things aesthetically pleasing, I cannot in good conscience allow you to continue roaming in the realm in that sorry state. I believe your prince can yet be salvaged through the use of colour. I will teach you how to go about dyeing your outfits, but first I must have a drink. The heat has given me a vicious thirst, and I won't be able to talk for any length of time. Be a deal and buy me a bottle of orange juice at the store by the northern gates, will you? I want to have moistened my throat, which I'll see who to the business of remedying your appearance. Okay. Grab orange juice. Pray tell, have you brought my orange juice? Lest you have forgotten, the merchant who sells it can be found just inside the northern gates. Oh, that's a relief. Finally, I can teach you how to bring colour into your life. Listen well. There are handy items called colorants, which allow folks to dye their outfits of veritable rainbow colours. These colours are so simple to use, adventurers have no excuse to be fashion unconscious. Unless you worry that dyeing will affect your garment's precious properties, you may rest assured that it will not. The practicality you adventurers love so much will not suffer for the change in appearance, a change for the better. It should also gladden you to know that the garments can be dyed repeatedly, so there's no fear of getting locked into one colour. The garish paint seems like a wonderful idea after a dozen glasses of red can be done. And that is all you need to know about dyeing gear. Now, what are you waiting for? Get out there and bring some colour into your life. Okay, and now we know how to dye clothes. And the next up... Oh dear, this will never do. My sense of aesthetics won't allow it. How can you go out dressed like that? My dear, if you only brought spare thought for your style coordination, I hope your garb holds up during a scuffle, because there's little else going for it. That's it, I've made up my mind. From this day forth, I'll take it upon myself to save you from any more fashion disasters. Let me see. So it needs to be addressed. Where to even begin? Please, dear, give me a drink. I'm feeling rather parched, and this man is best discussed over a glass of something cold. Just go to the precipice there and ask Falkland. I'll have some blood orange juice, and make sure to tell her there's no pulp in it. Now off you go. Oh, swear gang sent you, did she? That woman. I never know anyone so lazy. Would it kill her to come and get it herself? Here you are. You shouldn't let her push you around, you know. Give her an ilm and she'll take a moan. Oh, get him out. So how's that drink coming along? Oh, delicious. Nothing better on a hot day. Some say I have expensive taste, but life's too short to settle for second best. Of course, this extends to my choice of wardrobe, too. I don't know about that, Chief. I really don't know about that, Chief. Now that I'm feeling refreshed, shall we get started? You know, dear, you look a lot less drab if you knew how to apply glamours. What's a glamour, you ask? Well, they use a glamour prism as a catalyst to project the image of one item onto another. It's just an illusion, mind, but very convincing. This means the original object stays essentially the same. It just takes on a new appearance, that's all. Remember, if you fancy a change, you don't have to stick with the same glamour. Just apply another one on top and use a glamour dispeller to return the object to normal. Why sacrifice style for such humdrum trifles as durability or protection from bodily harm? Limitless possibilities for self-expression are just a couple of glamours away. Go ahead, give it a try. And do make it quick, dear, for my sake. I'm finding your unaspired attire more and more offensive with each passing moment. So now we know how to cast glamours and create a glamour plate in the hotel, in the inns, taverns, private rooms, whatever. In rooms. I believe her last one is teaching you how to make glamour prisms. But that being said, these days, you can pretty much making them's the mug's game. There's lots of other ways to get them. So welcome in, Nito. Now I do believe. Okay, you're not the one who sells it. Where did you get the? No. Okay. I need to do that. I need to do that quest to get what I'm looking for, which is the ability to pick up the Emperor's New set. 5 tiers of glamour prisms for each crafting job. Oofa. Ugh. No. Let's head to Gridania. Base of the eye level, thought you were glamming on 2. Yeah, that doesn't sound all that great. I'm still a bit annoyed. Though I understand why. When there were 1 or 2 parts on my alt where I was like, okay, I'll just glamour this onto this. What do you mean I can't do it? Oh, because the thing I'm trying to glamour onto is a higher level than the thing I'm trying to glam onto is higher level than the thing I'm trying to glam on. Take a seat wherever you like, friend. Our waitress will come to take your... Oh, not here to dine. Dare I hope you're the adventurer Badron sent word about? You are. The matron be praised. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Mjorne. The Carline Canopy is my place. With regards to the task in question, there's a fair bit to tell. Let me know when you're ready to hear the details and I shall brief you. Ready for that briefing? Good. Now here's the long and short of it. Beg pardon for interrupting, Mjorne, but our need grows ever more pressing. Have none stepped forward? And good morrow to you, Bow Lord. You must be pressing indeed for you to honour us with a visit. The good news is your journey hasn't been wasted. I'm pleased to report that we have a volunteer at last, and one who comes highly recommended at that. My thanks for answering the call, friend. My name is Lewin, and I lead the men and women of the God's Quiver. Now, time is of the essence, so I shall proceed directly to the heart of the matter. I wish you to nip a potential threat to Gridania in the bud. Beneath the central shroud, there lies an underground burial site called the Tamtara Deepcroft. The place was once a Gelmoran settlement, but we Gridanians have long interred our dead there. Of late, however, shadowy figures have been seen skulking around the Deepcroft with ever-increasing regularity. Based on the accounts of various witnesses, we suspect that these individuals belong to the Lambs of Dalamud, a doomsday cult which sprang up prior to the calamity. These zealots have proven themselves dangerous in the past, and will leave them to their own devices at our peril. Ordinarily, I would have dispatched my best man to scour the Deepcroft with orders to flush the cultists out. Alas, calamity has decimated our ranks, and the limited forces at my disposal are constantly required to keep the exile at bay. Birdmen have grown restless of late, and I fear a storm may be brewing. I see what you're doing there. What you're doing there, I see it. In anticipation of this, I have been compelled to spread our forces throughout the 12th Wood, lest we be taken unawares. The situation so being must be returned to others to deal with the Lambs of Dalamud. Can we rely on you to take this task, friend? You have my gratitude. Once you've seen to your preparations, pray make your way to the Deepcroft and identify yourself to the guard posted at the entrance. You'll appraise you with the latest developments. That is all. Be careful out there, you hear? May the crystal guide you and keep you. Okay, but before we head out... How many... Okay. Carpenter's Guild is over this way. A message from Jandelin, you say? So he's lost another one. Does the man not understand? The wood simply doesn't grow up. Well, actually it does in the manner of speaking. But the fact remains that resources are in short supply. For all his flowery words, if his tools really truly are an extension of his very being, I wouldn't think he'd find a way to hold on to them for more than a fortnight or two. Jandelin's skills are not to be doubted, but his temperament leaves much to be desired. Still, it's not my place to judge. Take this to him, and let us both hope he will right his ways. Okay. Can we at least cash in these? Okay. And what do we fancy tonight, lads? Do we want the marmot snake or the mole? Oh, mole loaf is better, I bet. Mole loaf. How do you get the mole into a loaf? Well, It's not good for them all. Okay. Branch Meadows. Can we... higher chocolate pot. Yeah. Let's go. That'll be down there. I just do love the little hat they give the Chocobo. It's like it's adorable. Also, ads will be sighted shortly, so yeah. Oh yeah, the fact that you can doll up the Chocobos in various different styles, they're very silly. But it's the kind of silly we love. Also, welcome on in, Inu. Welcome on in. Don't worry too much about it. We're just... Howdy, mate. Our chat, everyone. Okay, so that's the for like the air. Now, you might think that the rain will affect the hairstyle, but there is so much product on here that it just sort of repels water. Hang on. Why not? Why shouldn't I? Oh yeah, like the Calamity itself would not be able to adjust these locks. Any more? There we go. I mean, totally not worth it, but still. Oh, really? Are we doing this? You what, mate? You what, mate? Alright, it's these three again. Think about gold, sister. One day adventurers with the song and it'll all be worth it. Because I hate mausoleums. It's not right to disturb the dead in their slumber. So we meet again. Can't say I'm surprised to see you here. You took the prize back in Nimsa, but this time we'll get you better sport, or I am no true adventurer. Childish curiosity prompted me to commit the most elementary of blunders. Were it not the fruits that Alain found, my adventurers may well have ended in this foreboding place. Always look before you leap. My haste, it's this most fundamental rule of adventuring slipped my mind. I do believe I shall rest here a while. I shudder to think what might have happened to Isildur had I not thought to pick the fruit I stumbled across on the way here. Sometimes he has too much vigour for his own good. Age is supposed to mellow us, but if anything, it's made him more impetuous. I understand his desire to make use of the time left to him. We won't misstep, and there won't be any. Right. I want to punch a scorpion today. I mean, sure. Specific, but sure. Okay. You're Alness Spillhen, I take it. Thanks for helping us out. No doubt the Bow-Lord has already informed you, but the task is to enter the Deepcroft and purge it of the lambs of Dalamud. In case you are unfamiliar with them, the cult emerged shortly before the calamity put an end to the Sixth Astral Era. The cultists took the lesser moon Dalamud for their god, believing it would deliver them from the devastation. And so they were rather disappointed when Dalamud exploded into 1,000 flaming pieces before it could complete its descent. Now, having seen their god turn to ash, one would think the cultists might feel moved to question their faith. On the contrary, it seems only to stoke the flames of their fanaticism. The lambs of Dalamud are convinced that heretics, that is to say, everyone but them, interfered with the coming of their Lord and Saviour, and it's now their sacred duty to avenge him. Whatever it is they're doing in the Deepcroft, you may be sure it's no good will come from it. For the sake of Gridania and Eorzea at large, put an end to their madness. By order of the Elder Seeseer, the Tamtara Deepcroft has been placed under control of the World Wearers, and entry restricted to only those who meet the strict conditions instilled by Stillglade Fane. Well, it's a good job. And we're going in. So we have a Marauder, Conjure, and Thaumaturge. As we enter the next dungeon. That seems fine. I have a bad feeling about this. I love how our objective is cultist orbs destroyed. Okay, so we're destroying their orbs. I mean, you know, punch in the right place will do that. Also, the fact we have to name something a flesh fly. Well, okay, yeah, let's clean up the dungeon. Actually, I want to try something here. So I got this a long time ago, and I never actually tried to see how I feel about using it for these kinds of games. So I'm just going to do the small question: whether they just ought destroy the cultist blue orbs. Oh wait, you know what? First of all, take that off. Okay. Okay. So I've got an MMO. Well, I've got a mouse that has several, like, different faces to it on the side. I'm trying out the MMO one, which is like a little 12 keypad. The only problem I had with it, because I was, a mouse with like little function keys. The only problem I had with it, because I was tempted to use it as like back in the day, because I needed a new mouse, so I picked it up thinking I could maybe use it as a alternative to a Stream Deck, right? Having 12 extra keys on my mouse. The problem is, I have a bit of a problem then once I'm using their mouse. Yeah, you know what? That's not working out for me. There's no... Okay, on the normal, like, 2-button side on the mouse, there's like a little rubber spot where your thumb rests. There's no rest spot on the 12 key face, so my thumb's just like off to the side. I can't actually use the mouse. Which you might turn around and say, well, that's because there's no, you don't need to use the mouse at that point. It's like, but I kind of do. Yeah. The thumbs ain't got no rest for playing MMOs. But it's like, where my neutral position, if you know what I mean. I don't have one anymore. So I'm going with my mix of num keys and click. Because the other thing is my keyboard is such and my hand is such that I can't hold control to do control numbers. If you're wondering how I've managed to play this game up until the end of the latest expansion, don't worry about it. Also, you know what, I need to maybe rearrange those a little. Also, void soul counter. Yes, I shall count your souls. 1, 2, 3, 4. All's in order. Thank you for coming.
I will learn how to help reach the hard to reach keys for maximum gaming.
Oh, you want to be careful there, lad. You might do yourself an injury. And okay, so we've destroyed the orb and broken one of the tethers. Use all the possums to help. I'm not gonna listen. More we can't solve this problem with more possums.
You're not the boss of me.
Try that one again. Listen, we're gonna get you lip from the from the TTS possum.
It looks like I'm eating your attack command keys. He nom 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 nom.
Get off that. Okay, just double checking map. Okay, this is side room. Because we are nothing if not a dungeon Roomba. And open you. Oh yeah, dead end. Duh. No, I could totally climb that. I could totally climb that. Now an arms race between the possums. Is it? Is it? Is it an arms race? You're implying the others are getting an advantage here. Also, I don't know how these imps are gravediggers, because they do not look well suited for manual work. I need to remember to use my stun more if I'm being perfect. Ah! Why the wasps? Like, this isn't even a wasp, this is like a gargoyle demon. Alright, let's be ashamed if something happened to your orb. So that's rather ominous up there. Oh, good. The problem is I know these aren't horrors beyond man's comprehension because I can currently comprehend these. I don't like them, but I can comprehend them. Also, I'm not too sure why the Danny Longlegs and the cultists are working together, but oh well. Oh, that's a cute little... Ah, Koro. I see. Daddy's longest legs. Can we please not speak? Can we please not talk about Daddy's long legs? I'm not ashamed, it's just... I don't know why I did that. So let's continue to fight these things. You know what? Remember to use that. I hope there's a sealed barrier. An impenetrable barrier prevents further progress. If only we had a way to break the barrier. Blame what you got for Christmas. What did you get for Christmas? Leg lamp. Okay, grab the rosary. In fact, is that in our little... This is because of beads. And then break the barrier. And that should then... I love that we have, you know, Octavel the Unforgiving. Like, we were looking to get forgiven for this. Oh, you came here for forgiveness? I guess you're right out. Forgive me for fist me in your face. Forgive me for my fist me in your face. Sorry! I'm not Aura, I'm Canadian. Anyway. Break that one. And I'm sure everything is fine once we break this fourth orb. Everything is fine. Who summons me from the void to reside within this crude vessel? It's a Squidman. Seems surprised. Do you cross our gate in search of blood? Come hither, children of the dawn. The undying master will drink deep tonight. Galvan the Dominator. Yeah. Aha! Now we have the ads that are defending the big lad. In addition, we have bugs and skeletons working together at last. Actually healing tank before the tank's low on HP. Anyway. Da-da-da-da. Well, that saves the cleanup on the boss there, but the place is just going to smell of wet squid for a while. Ooh, gladiators. Oh, gladiators. I'm sorry. Yeah, not my class. Anyway, let's head back to Gridania. And where are we? Down this way. No, down this way. Fine. Okay, nothing better from that lot. That's fine, that's fair. It's understandable. Welcome back, Alness. And when I'd be informed that your foray into the Deep Crofts was a success. Nor did I expect anything less. Maidron's ringing endorsement left me in little doubt as to your capabilities. Even so, you are to be commended. Bowlord Lerwin asked me to pass on his thanks. I must say it's something of a relief to be able to call upon such a capable adventurer. Sadly, death has become an ever more common occurrence within our fraternity of late. Times being what they are, the guild is constantly inundated with petitions, and we're all hard pressed to find enough hands to deal with them all. Which means no shortage of work for those able souls such as yourself. also provides ample opportunity for the inexperienced to overreach themselves, with predictable consequences. As if to illustrate the point. Ava is gone, and it's your fault. If it hadn't taken you an age to heal him, he would still be alive. But I tried. He bolted out of range before I could finish the spell. He shouldn't have been so hard pressed in the first place. We should have done more to lighten his burden. Bah! To hell's with this pathetic excuse for a party. I'm leaving, and it'll be too soon if I never see your faces again. Goodbye and good riddance. I'm leaving as well. I doubt this comes as any surprise, but I never liked you. I've only suffered you for your healing, but you can even do that one thing right. Cruel though this may sound, you've brought this upon yourself. Oh, by the way, of some parting advice. Get rid of Ava's head. Bury it, cremate it, do whatever the hell you like with it, but for God's sake, stop carrying it around. It's just... Get rid of it, alright? Wait, don't leave me alone. Please. Sorry, Avery. Please, forgive me. That's dark. Scenes like this have become all too common. That makes a dozen times in half as many days. Did they all have the heads? I need to know, did they all have the heads with them? Now you see why I'm grateful for adventurers of your experience. I can send men like you on a mission without worrying that you might not return. Well, not so much at any rate. Speaking of missions, I would entrust you with another. About a bell ago, I received a message from my counterpart in Uldar. She seeks the service of a reliable adventurer, and you are nothing if not reliable. If you think you might be interested in this task, say the word, and I will be glad to share the details with you. Oh, more job quest time. So you're first taking a little trip? Wonderful. As I mentioned earlier, the request comes from us from the Adventurers Guild in Uldar. Once you arrive, seek out Momodi, the proprietor of the Quicksand. Think of her as the Sultana's version of myself. Oh yeah, Nito's putting together the pieces now. Chances are she'll send you into the midst of danger, but I have every confidence that you will pull through unscathed. Now off you go, Alness, and good luck. Now I can just do it like that. Wait, no, I don't want to go for that. I want to go from here. Wait, no, I want to pick up the guild quest first, then pick up the MSQ. I swear every time I see you, you remind me more and more of my younger self. At this rate, you're likely to transform into a handsome devil before the moon's over. Now, I believe you're here to learn. Unfortunately, I'm in no condition to teach. It's rather embarrassing to admit, but in my eagerness to prepare for the big rematch, I've overtrained and thrown my back out. I tell you, old age is hells. I fear Chuchuto will have to tend to you in my stead. Seems the prospect of facing his old rival is lit a veritable fire under Master Hammond's backside. I'm so relieved to see his promise again. To see he has a purpose again. The trick now is to keep a lid on his zeal, lest he injure himself. But let's speak of your lesson. When you're ready, come and meet me at Little Alamigo. I have a challenge in mind that you're certain to find stimulating. Okay. So let's go to the Adventurers Guild and see where that's going to send us. What is that there? Okay, I guess. Let's head up here. Welcome to the quicksand, friend. I'm dead busy now. If you wouldn't mind showing yourself to... Oh, it's you, Alness. And there I was, spouting the same tired line. We only sent a word you'd be reporting for duty. She also made a point of calling you the adventurer at the moment. That's no small praise coming from her. We're coming here all the way to listen to my prattle. Doubtless you could get started, so let's talk business, shall we? Petitioner ought to be arriving any moment now. God's almighty, another second unless I know would have been sent to fire. Tankard of ale, if you'd be so kind. Excellent timing, Papa Shan. So happens the adventure will be handling your petitioners here. Oh, why is it my good friend Alness? Just my spirit well to know you're the one who'll be helping us. Yeah, I do. Yeah, the fact that they recognise you is good. It's a nice little quirk. Maybe you'd like to appraise Alness of his mission. It's, of course, petition in question was submitted by an acquaintance of mine at Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern. It relates to an unfortunate development at Copperbell Mines. Papa Shan is not for punting. No with that attitude. To be plain, giants have seized control of the palace. Palace of the place. These giants were of the clan known as the Hecaton shares. Fearsome creatures who were sealed within the deepest depths of the mines during the bygone Thorn dynasty. Alas, it seems they managed to break out through the layer of rock which served to imprison them, and now prowl the tunnels where the miners ply their trade. The creatures are justifiably angry by the treatment at the hands of our ancestors, and their presence forces suspension of all mining activities on the site. Yeah, Papa Shan will probably be a lot stronger. No wonder they're angry. Didn't the Thorn dynasty come to an end over 300 years ago? You know your history well, milady. The people with that age used the Hecaton shares to work their mines. By way of enchanted helms, they were able to bind the ferocious creatures to their will. But, as is often the way in such tales, those enchantments eventually failed. The slaves rose up against their masters. In a desperate bid to contain the unbridled fury of the Hecaton shares, our ancestors induced the collapse of the mines' lowest levels. So it was that the great giant revolt was ended, buried beneath a few hundred tons of rocks. Well, now that got me thinking. I seem to recall there being an article about Copperbell in the Mythical Eye about a fortnight ago. Since the mines were being reopened as to meet the rising demand for building materials. Like it or not, our boys dug a bit too deep and freed the giants. Gods, to think that the poor creature's still alive and kicking after 3 centuries. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, and don't forget to hydrate, chat. Gods, to think the poor creatures are still alive and kicking after 3 centuries. That's a long time to nurse a grudge. They must be seething. Indeed, that makes them a danger to us all. There will be no mining at Copperbell as long as they remain. For the sake of both peace and prosperity, they must be subdued. And this task we'll have you undertake. I will deny the mission will be rife for danger, but our need is great. So I beg you, put an end to this sorry business. God bless you. I fear you might have reservations, but I assure you it is for the best. In case you don't know, Copperbell Mines are in Western Thanalan. Do take care, you hear? And last thing before you depart. An employee of Mount Gina and Sons is president of Quicksand. The fellow's name is Painted Mesa, and he knows Copperbell Mines well. It may behoove you to seek his counsel. Ah, there you are. Looking for painted mesa? You found him. So you're the adventurer who wanted to deal with the mess down in the Copperbell, are you? You got guts, mate. Let's hope you got the skills to go with them, because things ain't pretty down there. If the concierge left the place in the right state nearly a week after mining resumed. Don't know if you know this, but Copperbell was old when the second old dynasty was still young. It was abandoned centuries ago. If it hadn't been for the shortage of materials needed for a rebuilding effort, concern would have never thought to reopen it. We knew full well about the giants beforehand. The project went ahead anyway. I mean, nothing could survive being buried in the mountains worth of rock for 3 centuries, right? Wrong. Almerians dug up more than they bargained for. One swing of the pickaxe too many and found themselves in the company of giants. Unless we can subdue them with the nation's glorious recovery, we'll grind to a halt for want of aught to build with. The stone torches keeping watch over the entrance in case the giants fancy some sunlight and fresh air. One of them will be able to show you the way in. Hope the nation's resting on you, mate. Best of luck. Okay. So that is in complete opposite direction to where we want to be going. So... steps of foul. That's the one we want. Let's head to Little Alamigo. So I'm just double checking a few things. So has that worn it? It's a huge on it. Jovial giant, you say? Jovial giant? Don't. It's like, yeah, you're here to fight the giants. Here's a man named the Giant. Anyway. And we'll come to Little Alamigo. Okay, no worries. Take care, Nito. Thanks for dropping in. And let's connect up. And connect up. I've been waiting for you, Alness. Today your training will be to prepare for Master Hammond's training. Brought with me a set of striking dummies, and I want you to deploy them at certain locations. Unless you think this has to be drudgery, the locations are rife with peril. Your skills will almost certainly be put to the test. By way of advice, if you must approach dangerous fiends, lightness of foot will be your greatest ally. Off you now, Alness. Go set up those striking dummies. I shall wait for your return. Okay. Is that in here? Ooh, what are you thinking for lunch? I like it. Yes, these will be in very dangerous locations with fearsome creatures, such as the Alamegans. See, they say they're fallen, but, you know, they still seem to be up and about. May have pulled more than I anticipated there. Okay, let's just out. I also maybe want to put this. There we go. Now run, run, run. Get away from these. Okay, and then it's into the ruins. No, you don't see me. You don't see me. It's not that it's tedious. It's just the enemies are somewhat stronger. Don't see me. Okay. Start swapping to a stronger job when doing this one, just to murder everything around. You know what? That's fair if you can. Wait. Oh, I doubt I'm going to be able to just run up in there, am I? Am I? It's not okay. Yeah, gonna have to go round. Well. Don't see me. Ah. if anything, there's definitely going to be air. Okay, are you going to move? That's not going to be a huge amount, but better than now. Okay, fine. How's the old git gonna do all of this? Gonna turn around. You're gonna turn around, aren't you? Turn around. Turn around, bright eyes. Okay, that's not much better. Can I get you on your own, or...? How many? Thank you. Yeah, you can usually sort of tell if they're in a group. It's like he came in, he knocked a bunch of our lads out, and he put up a training dummy. Is he sending us a message? Anyway. Later, nerds! It's me, I'm the nerd. Yeah, like I get that the missions are meant to cover a range of like 25 to 30, but yeah. You know what? We could take on a big snake. A big lizard. Yeah, where's... Oh, around there. Oh, okay. That will make too much sense. Yeah, it would make too much sense to be able to walk through a door. fact, does the door have... Okay, so the fact it doesn't have a corresponding outside does make sense. Excellent work, Alness. All that's left is to have Master Hammond come and train. What are you doing here? That adventure has a negative influence on Master Hammond. I'm going to see to it that he never bothers him again. What are you talking about? Alness is the best thing that's happened to Master in years. If you want a piece of him, you have to deal with me too. You know what? I am totally fine with indulging in... Also, I appreciate he's brought the Marmot back. Hounds, tear that man apart! Yes, I just did stun him. Does that count as a kick? Fine. Do you want fisticuffs? A bastard! Where do you find that thing? Sap your strength. Avoid its gaze. Oh good, she's giving me some healing. That's nice at least. You've gone strong, Rirukata. One ladder fell down. Rest of them to go. Ivory Cutter, why are you so bent on bringing down Master Hammond and seeing the guild in ruins? You have it all wrong. I'm doing this for Master's own sake. It's true that I left the guild for the shock of seeing Master in that pathetic state. And it's true that I got involved with some unsavoury types. Where was I supposed to go? Me, a refugee without a guild to his name. Oh yeah, they're very good at making sure the NPCs give you a little bit of healing. For all ungrateful things I've done, I've never forgotten how Master Hammond took me in and instructed me the ways of the fist. So I want him to give up his foolish notion of facing Wegfar. You don't know the man like I do, Chishito. Should this fight come to pass, I fear Master won't walk away with his life. It doesn't matter that how Master's grown weak and feeble. I just want him to live, if it means having him swallow his pride. Oh, Rurukuta, why didn't you say so? But now I know your mind, I can say with confidence you have no cause to fear. Alness is not the plague you think he is. It's his will to succeed that's inspiring Master to regain his former strength. And when the day of the rematch finally comes, I've no doubt he will wallop that odious Wegthar to the seventh hell and back. I pray you're right. But whatever happens, know that I cannot help you. Not where I am. Shuto, Alness, with Master Hammond in your care. Gods, that felt liberating. Trading blows with Furukuta and learning his true agenda. A great burden has been lifted from my chest. Let us return to the guild, Alness. You've had your training, and now it's time for Master Hammond's. Okay. Well, I'm going to initiate return. But odds are about to start in a minute, so I'm going to throw us to the BRB. And we'll take a nice little break for a few minutes before getting back to it. So, get up, stretch, do whatever you need to do, and I'll see you in a bit. And I'm back.
I'm back.
Sorry, that took a little bit more time, but we're back at it again. Yeah, back to the pugilist skill before we then head on out for the next dungeon. So I'm thinking, depending on what the guild has for us, I might want to at least. I suppose the dungeon's not going to be that hard. Sorry. Oh, back Alness. I told you kindly set up some dummies for me. Because, man, do you have to put them in such dangerous places? To make matters worse, Shushuhito's hidden my grog and said I won't see a drop of it till I finish training. How the hell am I supposed to loosen my phlegm now? That girl will make a fine guild master when the time comes. I heard about Ryukuta as well. Of course. For all his shortcomings, the boy has a good heart. Also welcoming in Mimi. While I was concerned is touching, I won't learn from Wegfar. Not today and not ever. On that note, I better get ready for my little jaunt to little Alamigo. If I can't face down a few mindless beasts. I'm in no shape to challenge Wegfar. Don't slack off, Alness, or I'll leave you in my dusty wake. Okay. Put them away, lad. We're not getting. Oh, that's for the next level. Okay. So I say we're not getting better knuckles. It's like we are, but I might just head to the shops though. I know the game will probably give me a bunch of stuff in a moment, but now I always like to have a look what they're selling for. Okay, you know what, that's out compared to what am I most in need of? Okay. Yeah. Let's. Okay, you know what? That's far too expensive compared to what you can buy them for. Yeah, you know what? Looks like that's bad. Looks like that's just bad deals around on there. So I always remember the way to think about the market board is it can be bought in the shops. What you're buying now at that point is convenience. Yeah, gloves and trousers. And I mean, it's not bad. Colours could be better, but also I'm trying to remember this main set. You can dye it. Also, welcome in Kenji. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. The green. I don't know if the green goes with. I don't think green is his colour. We have the. Oh, someone. Yeah, you. You sell dice. Out. Try on die preview, so you can have a look at all the various colours of die and see what you prefer. That being said, I don't know what I'm going for. That's nice. Oh, look at me! I'm dressed. Look at me! I'm dressed in the tin foil. No, okay. Deep purple. Yeah, I imagine that's. What's that? That is grape purple. Or currant purple. Yeah, currant purple. Do you have that? What do you have? You've got grape purple. What was grape purple looking like? Oh, grape purple was one of the ones we're looking at, and for that as well, grape purple there. Yeah, you know what? Grape purple. Thank you. This feels like the least important thing to be doing, but trust me when I say, sometimes you look at what you're wearing and you're going, oh my god, this is awful. Now, Norm, at some point, once I've got the look figured out, that's better, I think. When I've got the look figured out, we'll do glamour plates. Yeah. As a 14 veteran, glamour's the true endgame. I know. That's the thing about coming back to playing it from the start is, oh no, I've got to wear the fits again. I've got to wear just whatever I'm just picking up. And let's head back to Horizon. But welcome on in. We've been playing through all the Final Fantasies. This isn't my first time on 14, but it's the first time on stream, and we're just having a little bit of fun with it, with our absolute shonen protagonist here. But welcome on in, welcome on in. Yeah, I definitely feel like upgrading our armor. Well, yeah, upgrading the armor is always welcome, even if it's a bit overkill. Now we're about to go back into one of the baby dungeons. Name's Stone Torch, and I'm a member of the Stone Torch. There's been an incident inside Copperbill Mines. We are here to ensure its effects are contained, but for your safety, I suggest you stay well away from here. What? You're an adventurer who volunteered to quell the Hikon shares? I think that Baba-chan would be able to find someone so quickly, if at all. The giants are content to wreak havoc inside the mines for now, but it's only a matter of time before they think to come outside. The sooner you see to them, the better. Make ready as best you can and enter at will. Okay. And let's head on in. And it's back to the fly-through. Copperbell Mines. And if you talk to people around here, you learn that the party of three you just met in Sasasha died in here. Oh dear. Well, at least Ed is doing well. At least Ed has made it out all right. What? But they're all your FC mates. Good news, Jassy. The house is available. Okay. Let's take the teeny tiny key. I don't know why the Goblin has a key, but guess he always wanted a large house. Even roomier now. I like that it's a Spriggan copper. And then he's gone and copped himself some copper. He's about to cop for my head, my fist on his head. Oh, let's go for that. No, they just follow along with you. They're not the most efficient, but they do the job. Oh, wait, now in here. That seems a bit pointless. Yeah, they're not the fastest, they're not the strongest, but they'll do the job. Hoping to be like the squadrons. I've never really played much with the squadrons, and I know I should, because at some point I need to actually start doing that stuff on the main. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that squadrons actively cheat. Well, in that case... good way to get FC buffs without the FC. They only did the squadrons so you can unlock the loot boxes. That's why I'm wanting to do There's a big bug with them. There was a bug with them that got you. That Yoshi P got to do an absolute burn on some players. Also, thank you for shouting out Jassy. Whomever that was. Welcome to some fights in tight spaces. Okay, there we go. You know what? That goblin is just happy to sit there vibing. Okay, well, fuck you in that case. Yeah. We can see these things happen. Some of you cheated and still couldn't clear the fight. Oh, okay. You know what? You know what? After something like that, I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to show my face around either. Anyway, set the charges and explosion. Imagine the thaumaturge is like, I could have done that. Welcome to Denny's, because he's got the Grand Slam. Uh-huh. That's going to be one of these, is it? What do you mean catapult? From when they're forward, it's like, I know, just getting yanked. There we go. The screaming dark is no longer screamed. I mean, sealed. Teeny tiny key. Ta-ta!
This is far from the strongest of swords!
It's impressive, but I'm not even using swords. I just realised something as well. We are absolutely going to need to do those quests on stream once we get to that point. thinkers. How could we not? How could we not? I love how fed up he looks as we're going down. So, yeah, alright, we're on the elevator again. Need a backup weapon, and a backup for the backup. I do find that's a very cute name for a small bomb. A blasting cap. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. That's a lot. That's actually a cute little name. Get your little fire sand. Pinch the treasure chest. Okay. Yeah, I kind of forgot that the 3 dungeons have a sort of shared loot table. But hey ho. Finally! As an additional note, while during our investigation we confirmed that several players exploited this bug while undertaking the unending call of Bahamut prior to it, and one player after, no one successfully completed the duty. It's like, why are you cheating? It's not working. Hey. Time to thump the non-Newtonian fluid. Do you think it's got the smell that slime has? You know, you get your little carton or whatever of slime. Well, you never played with like the slime that you'll get from like the cheap toy shops. You know, take the print off the newspaper and all that. I don't know how to describe it other than the smell of slime, right? There we go. That's true. It probably just smells like mildew. You know what, Eager Marauder, you might want to be there. Okay, you know what, you're there. Also, I don't know if Eager Marauder is his role, or if that's just his name. Oh. You know what Eager Marauder by name? Look, I pulled nothing. Yeah, he's a rogue. Could be his name. Exactly. You're getting one. Yeah. Name and occupation. Eager Marauder. Eager Marauder. Okay, right, we don't want to be down there. Okay. They've got some little... Yeah, Lieutenant Major. Oh, I love that book. Anyway, let's get rid of these. Oh, wait, is this... Oh, level what level is that? Level 26. Oh, I can't wait to be out of here. Can't wait to be out of here with the arm of the destroyer. For those of you who... That is our first AoE. And we... Where am I meant to be going? Up this way. If there's one thing that we love in these dungeons, it's AoE. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I can't wait for... I was about to say, I can't wait until we get to the Grand Companies so I can start cashing in some of the old stuff. And I realised it takes quite a while until you're able to do that. Slaves no more! Free! Free! You know what? You're understandably angry. I can respect that. However, masters must pay. Masters must die. Never again. Never. Everyone get in! Everyone get out! Everyone move! In and out, and shake it all about. Look, If they don't have an attack named Shake It All About someday, I will be very disappointed. Forward and back and forward and back. Okay, so yeah, maybe they have that idea. Shake it up as a warrior skill. Does that count? Maybe. Da, 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 da. Thought that was Shake Off. No, Shake It Off is the song. Okay, if there's one thing I'm learning with this guy, it's maybe not high collars. Die! Okay, Mimi, thank you. Okay, yeah, we've picked up Kestrel rolls. And so now the obsession begins on getting as many of those as I can. Right, well, that's that. So let's head back to town. Never got to down to giant weapon your dances. You feel so left out. Oh, don't be. Don't be. Though that now raises the question. Mimic has just brought up an excellent point. As monk, do we get a suplex? Oh. The Conqueror Copperbell returns. Thanks to our mining operations can resume, and all will have the material she needs to rebuild. They have not been given us a suplex yet. You know what? I love the optimism. I love the optimism of yet. The entire nation's in your debt, friend. I'll share the good tidings with Papashan next time I see him. As for you, you'll want to report to Momodi. It'll do the woman well to see you alive and in one piece. Shut your mouth, you thieving little swine. You stole from me. Don't even think to deny it. Okay. Please, sir, I didn't steal nothing. I bought this, pay for it with my own coin. What rot? You refugees are all the same. Couldn't afford maggoty mole meat, much less a choice cut of dodo. I'm gonna say it one more time. Give back what you stole, or make you wish you never set foot in this town. You know what, mate? If you shouldn't go around in the town of the Pugilist Guild with that face, because that is a punchable face. By rights, I should turn you over to brass blades. You know, help keep the streets safe for law-abiding citizens. But I'm a reasonable man. If you agree to serve me in whatever capability I require, authorities need an ear of your crime. But not the most punchable face, no. But I ain't done nothing wrong. 12 is my witness. Please, adventurer, help me, I beg of you. I swear on my mother's grave I didn't steal nothing. What with the coin that I saved? I just wanted to treat my children to a decent meal. the hell's are you when you're at home? This dog's master? And enough of this mama's farce. You lot, teach them a lesson. Uh-huh. I'll take care of this, rest of you can watch. Not bad for an adventurer. Ugh, should have stopped at the 7th veil. Oh god, don't tell me you're gonna up Chuck. Stop really gawping at me, give me an hand, will ya? Bugger, bugger, bugger! Anyone else? No, we don't get to punch the punchable face. I ain't getting paid enough for this. Hey, where the hell do you think you're going? Thank you, kind adventurer. Thank you, thrice over. Uh-oh. We're having one of our headaches. I swear there were more refugees than when last I looked. And you wouldn't be mistaken. But it's been 5 years since Calamity. Why are they only coming here now? Simple, really. While a number of Amulets survived the immediate aftermath of the Calamity, many were no longer able to support their communities. Residents found their lands had either been red and barren or cut off from trade routes. Problems like those aren't easily solved. Though they tried to make the best of it, it was only a matter of time before they were forced to abandon their homes and seek a new life in the city. I see. The Calamity had affected the whole realm, didn't it? Same thing happening in the other cities. If the talk is true, yes. Though perhaps our situation is more pronounced. Although has a reputation for being prosperous, so it's natural the refugees will try their luck here first. And my heart goes out to them, it truly does. But I won't be lying if I said it wasn't apprehensive. I hope their presence doesn't foment lawlessness in the city. Well, things do take a turn for the worse. We always have the immortal flames. Dare say the brass blades would welcome their help. Here is a thought that the Guardian Empire patrolling the streets for riffraff may well come to that. Impoverished and desperate as they are, you may be sure that some of the refugees will turn to crime. You know what this place is like? If you've no coin, you've no hope. What will become of our city? Not all refugees are bad, mind you. Some of them are able to find employment and lead honest lives. Dodo tenderloins! Get your dodo tenderloins! Guaranteed cheapest in Thunderland! Thank you for your custom, madam. Please come again. Looking around you, you think old Dar was well on its way to recovery. But peer through the veil of prosperity and see no end to the misery and suffering. What did you see, adventurer? Exposition. And also she didn't steal it. Sir, are you alright? What now? You mean to threaten a defenseless citizen? What? Saw her buy that meat, you say? That's absurd. Aye, as did I. Leave the woman alone, you damnable vulture. Who said that? I won't overlook this, but just this once. God bless you, adventurer. If you hadn't come along when you did, who knows what that monster might have done. It doesn't bear thinking about. All's well that ends well. We meet again. Pray do not mind my intent, for it is always honourable. But I've been watching you ever since you departed Uldar. You played your part of envoy to perfection, confident as a man on a diplomatic mission should be, yet unfailingly courteous to your betters. And when your travels lead you into the midst of danger, you face it without so much as a flinch. You, my friend, are quite a marvel, and I confess to being somewhat in awe of you. But my lavish praise continues. Most of all, I was struck by your readiness to aid those in need, even when words were all the reward you could expect to receive. Such selflessness is a rare thing in this day and age. All of which leads me to conclude that you're indeed the one whom I have been looking for, an adventurer possessed of a very rare set of qualities. To be sure, your rescue of that damsel in distress was more of a happy accident, but rescue her you did, and that's what matters in the end. I feel I should mention at this point I also harbour a burning intent in a certain talent of yours. Speak of your visions. You have been experiencing visions, have you not? Well, it just so happens I know a woman who shares your talent, can help you to understand it. She and I belong to the same organisation. We should both be delighted beyond words if you would agree to join our cause. Naturally, there were benefits being part of such a collective. For one, we should be glad to assist you in realising your potential as an adventurer. You need not give me your answer now. Think upon it, and if you feel moved to help us, I pray you shall speak with Momodi, the ever-lovely and youthful mistress of the quicksand. Tell her the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have found their man, and she will tell you where to find us. Okay, let's go and talk to you again. Yes, pray return to the walk making sense. Seems like that becoming ever more common, I'm afraid. Don't worry though, if you work hard, you'll probably be alright. Say that, if you ever find yourself in a spot of bother, come and see me. Just don't go pestering me every time you graze your knee, yeah? I love that we come into her giving the same talk to a new adventurer. Of course, I do enjoy hearing of gentlemen's woes, what with the women folk from time to time. Alness, sorry to keep you waiting. Just providing guidance to a fresh off the carriage adventurer. But gods, it's good to see you safe and well. To look at you, no one ever guessed you'd been hard at it with giants in the dark. I never doubted for a moment that you'd succeed, of course, and neither did Papashan, which ain't to say you won't be overjoyed. Oh, before I forget, there's a lass here who wants a word with you. Didn't actually know your name, but hearing her description, I knew what she meant right away. Thank you for sparing the time. I realize you don't know me. I've been longing to speak with you for a while now. My name is Edda. I'm an adventurer like you, though I'm not very good at being one, if the truth be told. Anyway, I was adventuring with my friends in Gridania when... I'm sorry. We were in Gridania when the leader of our party was killed. His name was Avera, and he and I were to be wed in the spring. You may not remember him, but to say that he remembers you would be an understatement. He would sing your praises from dawn to dusk, He saw you for what you are, you see, an adventurer's adventurer, and saw that he would be like you one day. I believe that he would have succeeded. The fiend not robbed him of the chance. Since that day, I thought long and hard about giving up adventuring. When I think of the man you are, for all that you achieved, I find that I am inspired, just as Alvaro once was. And so I've decided to start again as an adventurer. I'll go back to the village of my birth, begin my training anew. But I wanted to meet you first, to ask you your name. Alness. I shan't forget. Thank you, Alness. I pray that we will meet again. Fare you well. Venture can be a cruel, bleeding business. Time was, I didn't know why anyone would bother. When they first asked me to take charge of the guild here, I didn't want all to do with you lot. Though it'd be a right pain in the arse looking after you all. But against my better judgment, I decided to accept the post. I'm full glad I did. I'd feel privileged to just be part of your lives. Alness wishes they did not meet again. It's like, I know where you end up, dear. That goes double for yours, Alness. Eh? What do you say? You want to know about the Scions of the Seventh Dawn? I'm beginning to move in earnest then. Listen, Alness. Scions ain't no ordinary folk. The work they do ain't no ordinary work. I know full well how capable you are, but even you would think twice about attempting some of the stuff they do. Knowing that, if you're still certain you want to get involved, I'll tell you what I can. So, if you want to know more, do you? Well, that ain't a surprise. I swear, if I painted certain death on one door and limitless wealth on another, 9 out of 10 adventurers would go through the first and the other bloke wouldn't be able to choose on account of being all darn. Anyway, don't say I didn't warn you. I like that. First of all, if you're wondering whether you can trust these Scions of the Seventh Dawn, you can. They're good people who made it their mission to solve some of the Aussies' most pressing problems. Of course, that ain't no small task. They're always looking for dependable individuals to join them. Individuals like you, Alness. Now, I've been given leave to tell you where to find the Scions, but you must promise to keep this information to yourself. As you probably imagine, it's something Eorze's enemies would very much like to know. Scions are headquartered in Vesper Bay, out in Western Thanalan. The place you're looking for is called the Waking Sands. Give your name to whoever's at the entrance and you'll be let in. You're a man in demand, Alness, and the days ahead promise to be busy, but I hope you won't forget your old friend Momodi. Drop in and tell me how you're faring from time to time of year. Right, well, I've said my piece. Off you go. Okay, so now we could. Scions used to hang out with the retainers. Actually, head over there. So I'm just double checking something. And let's just take the chocobo down. I'm about to get what is it? Ads in a few minutes, so I might Actually, once we get to... Actually, while we're on the Chocobo, I might as well run the ads so we're not actually getting in the way of, you know, important plot stuff. So, yeah, let's go and have a quick break. BRB. And we're back. Yeah, I didn't want to let the ads break into this one, so let's head to the Waking Sands. And who should we find here but maybe the best of the Scions. And I don't say that one lightly. Deep in the desert of my heart, a lonely flower blooms, yearning for the heavens above, to quench my thirst for you. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la. Ah! I would thank you not to sneak up on me like that. Now then, please be advised that this is private property. Unless you have pertinent business here, I must ask you to... Hear of the behest of Thancred? My sincerest apologies. Please may I have your name? Alness. Ah, here you are. I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands, headquarters of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. My name is Tataru, and I look forward to assisting you during your time with us. Here at the behest of Thancred, we aren't his type. Well, I suppose it can be surprising. The antecedent is within the Solar. I should let her know to expect you. Let's head in to the Waking Sands. Have a quick look around, nothing there. Anyone we need to... I had a dream unlike any other. I was myself, but then I became something more. When I spoke of it to others, they directed me here. You have one too. Reception is something else. The chance knows how small she's written the names in her roll. I can make out a single one, no matter how hard I tried. Sorry, just trying to make idle conversation. This whole affair has me worked up. I thought for sure it was some sort of scam. They were all rounding up hapless adventurers for some nefarious ends. Now seeing the facilities for myself, I must confess it looks legitimate. The antecedent made up me an offer I couldn't refuse. Said if I joined, I'd be able to fight against the Primals and Imperials both to my heart's content. I know I could get the same by enlisting in one of them grand companies, but they've been partial to saluting, if you know what I mean. Okay. You're definitely sitting in a certain way. And oh, Kenji, thank you for the subscription. That means a lot to me, if I'm being perfectly honest. Thank you so much. A ticket to your Alness Buhen. Tataru sent word that you had arrived. Lady Minfilia has eagerly awaited your coming. This way, if you please. And wait, if we upgraded it all, we might as well just take the cash.
Kenji is greatly appreciated in this circle of weirdos.
Of whom I've heard so much.
Aha!
Well met, friend. My name is Minfilia, and I lead the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. I have awaited your coming.
And these are the other characters who are basically in Thancred's place in the other beginnings for the other cities.
Please, be at ease. You are among friends here.
I'm just waiting for that. You're among friends here. 5 minutes later, Papalimo is just absolutely furious after getting punted. Actually, no, not Papalimo. Papalimo is one of the real ones.
No doubt you are ripe to burst with questions. But have patience. All will be revealed in time. First, let me begin by telling you who we are and what we do. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, an order that transcends political boundaries. Our single objective is the preservation of the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals. Their existence is a bane upon Eorzea, nay, the world at large, and we have striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. Our order is home to a number of individuals who, like you, possess a rare and special talent. This talent takes various forms, but one holds particular interest for us. Tell me, have you ever experienced a sudden, inexplicable loss of consciousness?
I mean, yeah, but like after the 8th veil.
Have you ever had the sensation of being pulled away from reality? Felt
12th
as though you were
veil.
hovering in space, a mind without a body?
A really good bottle of spirits.
All these things are the manifestations of your talent. Yours is the power to transcend the boundaries of the soul.
I'm a pugilist. I get hit in the head frequently.
Echo.
I might as well recount when I've been in consciousness.
The echo allows you to pass through the walls of a man's soul and hear the resonations of his past. You will be there in his memories and see things as he saw them. You may even interact with that which you see, though you cannot change the outcome of events. For another blessing, the echo will enable you to know a man's mind even if you cannot comprehend his words. In short, the echo is a truly extraordinary power, and this power is strong within you. It is only a shame that we cannot use it whensoever we choose.
Yeah, that sounds like a real kicker.
That's right. I too possess the echo. With that established, let us return to the subject of the time.
I too possess the echo. I doubt that because you're not hiding the Lalafels.
So long as they exist, the realm cannot take so much as a single step towards true peace.
Can't remember if the Echo AR and they even have the same stunt that pops up in 1.0, where someone complains that you were watching them. Huh, that's interesting.
Measures must be taken. Measures which transcend boundaries, be they of faction, race, language, or creed. And to do so, the Scions require the aid of those with our talent. Make no mistake, the Echo will be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. Without it, we cannot hope to save the realm.
Coming by memory, it's Carne Senna, which does make sense. Yeah, I imagine the Seed Seer has a lot more going on for that.
I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea, but I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Why else would the gods entrust man with a gift so extraordinary, if not to have him use it?
Listen.
And so I implore you,
Have you met the
lend us
gods?
your power.
Naturally, your aid will not go unrewarded. We are fortunate to have a number of influential allies, and at word from me they will gladly afford you certain privileges that might otherwise be denied you. The right to employ retainers, for example. Are you familiar with them? They are individuals who will be relied upon to manage your assets and belongings on your behalf. Papers you requested, my lady. And welcome on in, TEG Weirdo, or Teg Weirdo. Seems perfectly normal to me. Thank you, Tataru. The pleasure is mine, my lady. By way of a welcoming gift, I've taken the liberty of adding your name to the Retainers Registry. As of now, you are entitled to employ the services of a retainer. You will need to consult a retainer for Kate regarding the particulars of this arrangement. Believe me when I say that retainers will prove invaluable to you in your adventuring endeavours. Let this gesture serve as evidence of our commitment to do all in our power to facilitate your personal objectives. In return, we ask that you aid us to the fullest extent of your talents. A mutually beneficial relationship, I am sure you will agree, and which serves the greater good besides. Well, that was a veritable lecture, was it not? Forgive me, but it's important that all concerned are aware of what is expected of them. Now that you know our purpose and what we can offer you, I invite you to consider joining us. When you've come to a decision, you may tell me without fear of censure. In good faith, I shall entrust you with our order's password, which our members use to reach one another when afield. It is Wild Rose. Pray keep it safe. Now, yeah, that's a deep cut. But appreciated. Avatar thing makes me very joyous, having an obsession with opossums. Oh yeah, honestly, being an opossum VTuber, absolutely the best. There are dozens of us. In case you weren't aware as well, Wild Rose is the password of the Resistance from 2, Final Fantasy 2. So it's a cute little wink. Yeah, without knowledge of earlier FFs, this is just a random password. With the knowledge, it's a fun callback. Now, I think being a Jiangshi is better as. Kara, I think you're biased. Also, welcome in, Kara. And before you say it, I know I'm biased. Of course I'm biased. I know I'm biased. Possum Jiangshi time. And thank you for the shout out for Kara. No, if you're biased, it said Dragon Jiangshi. I'm just now thinking of just a little possum, just like hopping up and down. We Scions have but one objective: to safeguard the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as primals. Long have we striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea. But I firmly believe the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Pray consider this when you give me your answer, Alness. So we can go with the wild grown blooms. Yours is no small endeavours. Dangers are great, or nothing. Oh right, nothing just cancels out. Small? No. Worthy? Undeniably. We labour for the good of all the realm. Okay. I guess this is the... Okay. That's the...
I take it you will help us.
I think I've already got like the carer hat on the old possum, but it's the hopping that I really want to sort of see. Because that's like that's how Jiangshi move. They just hop up and down, up and down, up and down.
Wonderful. I knew you wouldn't let us down. But come, I would introduce you to your friends in the Order. Tell me, does the name Charlian ring any bells?
No, but if you hum it, I'll play along.
It used to be one of Eorzea's 6 city-states, and was situated in the northwest of Aldenard. The Charlians were the keepers of wisdom both old and new. Their mastery over magic and ether was unsurpassed, and even the Garleans knew to fear them. Among their number, there were a noble few who devoted their lives to safeguarding the future of Eorzea. When the realm began its descent into chaos, and their countrymen fled for the motherland, They alone chose to remain here. These noble men and women were called the Archons. Those same brave souls stand before you now.
Yeah, there's not a lot of you.
The masked woman is Ida, and beside her is Popolimo. The two are charged with surveying the Twelveswood.
Hello there.
Welcome.
Okay, my turn to introduce someone. That there is Thancred.
He is our man, Kirin Ulda, Jewel of the Desert.
Welcome to the team. I never doubted that you'd come. If I may, the lovely maiden beside me is named Yastola. Limsa Lominsa has the pleasure of being under her care.
Greetings. Last but not least is Urianger, who presides over all affairs within these halls. Pray seek him out whenever you have questions.
It's a very weird hearing their accents in 2.0 because they do change the voice actors from Heavensward onwards. And if there's anything I'd say, some do suit them and some don't.
Dawn may banish even the darkest night. Words of a dear friend. I'm glad of our meeting.
Yeah.
At the Battle of Carteneau, our leader was taken from us. But we did not stray from our purpose.
So remember the wizard? That was their leader. Knowing Urianger's Balthae is always amusing. That's true.
We sought out Minfilia and others with her talent, and together established the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Along with the Archons, those blessed with the Echo play a pivotal role in our endeavor to forge a brighter tomorrow for the realm. Oh, I should also introduce you to Tata, our clerk. She ensures that everything runs...
I love how this sounds like an... Also, here's Tataru. She's the clerk. When those who know that Tataru is the one person keeping this whole endeavor running.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
In time, I hope you will come to think of us as family. But without further ado, I would assign you your first task. Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Now again, if you don't know, this name might not ring any bells.
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have received a request for aid from the Immortal Flames. Thancred, would you do the honors?
Oh yeah, the Baldessian name cropping up all through 2.0. Yep.
It would be my pleasure. Some days ago, a crystal caravan registered to Amagina & Sons mineral concern was waylaid and divested of its cargo. But there is more. Within a bell of the robbery, several people were reported missing from the shantytown outside the city.
At a glance, one would assume the involvement of bandits, kidnappers, and coincidence. Such crimes are hardly uncommon, and the Immortal Flames deal with their like almost every day. However, this time we have reason to believe that a primal is involved.
Aye, the evidence left behind implicates the Emoja, who are known worshippers of Ifrit. If we then consider the objects that were taken, there is no room left for doubt. The crimes were committed in the name of a primal.
That you may better understand the nature of our struggle with the primals, I would have you play the leading role in this investigation.
And this is not because we we want to make sure we're not eaten by Ifrit.
You have my thanks. If there is aught you wish to know, I recommend you speak with Thancred. He is well versed in the affairs of Ulda.
Ever at your service, dear fellow.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, that's... You couldn't even use the chair, you just had to be leaning against the wall. Like, look at me, I'm just impossibly cool. Ready to begin, are we? That's the spirit. So then, your mission is to investigate a crystal robbery and a spate of abductions. Crimes which we believe to be connected. Assuming we are correct, it is like that any discoveries we make in relation to one will further understanding of the other. Now, since the attack on the caravan, our friends at Amagina and Sun Mineral Concern have doubled security all over their shipments. In light of this, it's my judgment that the abductions should be our priority. According to our preliminary findings, the majority of the missing were last seen in the vicinity of Camp Drybone, so that would seem a fine place to begin. A fellow by the name of Isambard serves as the camp's de facto leader. Pay him a visit and see that he gives us his full cooperation. Okay. Let's head to Camp Drybone. Also, let's make sure we're... Okay, better fists. I do notice that they keep increasing the amount of thieves they're giving you as time goes on. Basically, it says because there's no aetheryte here in this set little village, you can use these to warp there. But yeah. Any more in here? Our organisation, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, was formed through the union of two separate entities. The first was comprised of Shining natives such as myself. It was called the Circle of Knowing. The second, made up of individuals that share your rare gift, were known as the Path of the 12. The terrible events that ushered in the Seventh Umbral Era taught us that only together may we stand against the evil that seeks to consume us. It's you again! Well, if it ain't that lad from the carriage! Fancy meeting you here of all places. Me? I'm just here to deliver a shipment. Now, where shall I tell him to pull it? Yeah, we made a perfectly good law reason why there's no ether right here, but man, do we underestimate it. 7 waning moons see 7 suns rise. Divine orders royal, fallen corpses writhe. Thus, the divine chronicles seek to warn us once more. The meaning of these words now shines clear. They evoke the dire circumstances of this imperiled age. The realm doth shudder and twist, the dawn life cowering underneath the stifling blanket of night. And we abide. We wait the coming of the unborn era seed, the light which shall pierce the glowering darkness. You what, mate? While there are others who possess the echo, not near as strong as you with the power, hence our extremely high expectations of you. This place is called the Waking Sands and it's our headquarters. Used to be somewhere else, you know, but then a bunch of things happened and we ended up here instead. Why don't any of these blokes know who I am? I saw as one of them Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Only we didn't have such a fancy name back then and the headquarters was in a far more convenient location. As I think I was. Was my man playing tricks on me? God, what's wrong with me? Why can't I remember it more clearly? Una's so fascinating once you realise who she is. Okay. Thank you. Is she meant to be one of the 1.0 players? Or is there something else going on there? She is. Okay. So I kind of like that as like you can sort of see how that fallout is coming into place. Anyway, Camp Drybone. Thank you for the hydrate there. Hey, I am Bard, here to search for the missing folk, I take it. Infilia sent word that an adventure fitting your description would be along. People who finished the 1.0 story had a bit of extra dialogue with Infilia because she remembers you. Okay. That's very interesting then, because... Okay. So I'm assuming the echo gives her that ability, especially given what I have seen of that makes a lot of sense. Thinking of it, that makes a lot of sense. Infilia sent word that an adventure fitting your description will be along. She also warned us to be wary of the Amalja. Seems that we know who the culprits are at the very least. Now, bear no official title of this camp. People here have come to look to me for leadership. You have my word that I'll do all I can to help see the victims safely returned. Let's get right to it then. Minfilia names the Amalja culprits in all this. It would do well to investigate them first. Much harm has been levied on these lands by Amalja hands. The flames burn when they might, but their light cannot stay the darkness in all places at all times. There have been brutal murders of callers at the Church of Saint Adama Landama. This is a saint, just so happens to be a Lalafell. I thought all Lalafell were burning in hell. Innocents wishing no more to pay respects to the dead. The poor souls deserve a proper burial. I would see to the deed before mongrels catch their scent, but I know not if the Amalja still linger. Would you secure the remains for me and friend? You'll find them on the eastern road. 12 willing, you might even learn something of what the Amalja seek in this area. Now, one thing I did want to do was up here is Chocobo. Come on, bird brain. Oh, that way. Okay. Listen, why be a monk if you can't do all the fancy footwork? All right. Oh, I see. We just okay. I was expecting like fancy twists and roundhouse kicks, but no, we just absolutely just seethe with terrifying power. And let's get the fancy as they are. I expect so. No fall damage! Ow. Fall damage. It is good to see you returned. We're able to secure the remains of our fallen. I always find it interesting that for bodies in your inventory, they use the iconography of flowers. When with bodies given back proper to the earth, the souls will find their way across to the other side. You've done a noble deed this day. I thank you. I wonder if Alness would like City of Heroes. I tried City of Heroes way back when, and I think a big problem with it is I didn't have anyone to play with, but I also just found, I don't know, I maybe needed a bit more direction with it. Plus, it was when they were doing the free to play, but certain classes were not free to play, and I will just say I was more interested in seeing what those other classes were than what was available. But right now, I've not got much time for another MMO. The bodies given back to proper to the earth, the souls will find their way across to the other side. You've done a noble deed this day. I thank you. Now then, what of the Amalja? Do you see any? Surely such massive monstrosities as they cannot conceal their presence, much less take their quarry unawares. Listen. Listen. So there were Amalja remaining after all. I feared as much. Their part of the lowborn disappearing has all been confirmed, but I suspect there's more to this than meets the eye. The occasional Amalja raiding party will not count for people going missing in these kinds of numbers. The total is too great and the questions too many. It would not surprise me in the least to learn they had another hand in this. But whose? Countless travellers pass through Drybone every day, and even if we're one among them, how would we best discover who might they implicit in these vanishings? What say we turn an eye to the common folk themselves? It may be among them that we find the reasons for these vanishings. 12 forbid it be so. There's a merchant by the name of Ungust, who was born here in Drybone and grew up in the Golden Bazaar. A rough character, but he knows the people here better than anyone else. I'd wager he's at the inn, quaffing away the day's earnings. Yeah, I'll write you a note for you to show him, else he's not like to speak with you. Oh wait, no. Over here? Over here. Well, God's be damned! You're that bloody adventurer threatened me back in Uldar. What in the seven else do you want from me now? dear friend. Missing people, please help. Oh, this isn't bad. Folk round here, as wary as they come, they'll turn tail and run so much as past wind nearby. Played them all for fools and cut some hard labour out of them, I did. If anything, they were even more timid than before, with all the disappearances. You know, talk to them yourself if you don't believe me. It's a shrimp. Are you telling me a shrimp fried this rice? More so that he was like stirring up trouble and was the only one we didn't beat bloody. Please, sir, just leave me be. I've nothing to say but this. Thou'll take who or whatever's been feeding off us low folk. What do you want from me? I don't know anything, I swear. Please don't kill me. It could pick him up and put him on a coat hanger. I think someone's experiencing the echo. Just as I told you, wasn't it? The whole lot of them are terrified. Talking about getting abducted, but if you ask me, they simply moved on to a better place. This place ain't exactly Costa del Sol, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, so those of you Europeans, am I the only one that finds Costa del Sol amusing? Because it's a real place. It's a place your nan goes to on holiday. Right? I've said that at 7 and I've said that at this one. I just find that they have Costa del Sol in a Final Fantasy game very amusing. Welcome back, Alness. Have you heard anything of all import? I see. I suppose I should have expected much from Ungust. Well, another thought occurred to me in your absence. Common folk are nothing if not fervent in their religious beliefs. Perhaps if they speak freely to their gods, then the clergy might know of something of use. Oh, yeah, we can grab the money and run. Yeah, money's probably best for the next few bits. If we would know what the common folk speak of to their gods, we're in no better place to ask at the Church of Saint Adama Landama. Words are lost all meaning. A small and humble church found to the northwest of here. As long as you are headed there, might I ask you to deliver this embalmed corpse? A morbid request, I grant you, but it's been born to burial and trust no more than you to see it done. Seek our named Marquis. Marks. He tends the grave of the elite guard. He will tell you where the body is to be interred. Oh, hi, Marks. No. No, we're not doing that. Yeah, up here. Ever has man sought to better his life, too often at the expense of his brother. The desire and hope can be begets suffering, and death is a regrettable yet undeniable truth. Though I'm not qualified to assist with the rites, I afford assistance I can to the priests. Sometimes I wonder if I'm just getting in the way, though. Rest in peace, dear uncle. Technically a cousin France removed, but who's counting? We're too busy dividing up that estate of yours. Okay. I am marks, yes. A body, of course. There have been so many bodies of late. Why are you wearing goggles underneath your hood here? I don't get me wrong, I know who you are, but the goggle. I apologise, sir. If you seek a place of burial, then there's an empty grave atop the ridge. Take the path and lay him to rest there. And if you were watching the video we played on the first stream, it may seem a little familiar. Okay, no, actually, I did the wrong thing. Yes, this is entirely navigation becoming of a graveyard. Totally respectable. Okay, body buried. May they all walk in Fowl's realm. What? Missing people? I'm afraid I cannot help you. But maybe Sister Orsian can. She has been kind to me. Everyone has been so kind. I don't know why, though. Pardon me. You'll find Sister Orsian within the church walls. I hear you've done us the service of burying a fallen soul. Please accept our gratitude and extend it to Isambard when next you see him. You seek knowledge of missing dry bone inhabitants? It's true that I'm closer to the people than any of the Order. I confide in them and they with me. When they wish to speak to their keeper, Thal, I am the medium through which they do. Should I learn anything pertinent, I will be sure to share that information with you. I only wish Marks would be more helpful in the matter. I pray he did nothing to offend. He saw terrible things during the calamity. His scars run deep. Indeed, it seems to now prefer the company of the dead over the living. Am I winning, Saxon Raccoon? I mean, we're winning, but I'm not a raccoon. The raccoons are great friends, but where's the raccoon? Where? Get it. How tragic. I fear such behaviour ill benefits the church. I received word not long ago that one of our recent visitors, a man called Thancred, I believe, took offence at his conduct. I must have words with Marks, and soon. Yeah. Okay, let's head back down. And oh wait, no fall damage. But yeah. Nobody missed one little lemon. Thank you, Alness. A burial's no easy thing, even when the departed is a stranger. Were you able to learn aught of the missing common folk? You've been keeping yourself rather busy of late, haven't you, Alness? A pleasure, my dear Isambard. The name is Thancred, and I share a passion with you and our mutual friend here for learning what has become of these missing persons and why. I too speak with Ungust, more times than I care to count. There seems to be some truth to the notion of the common folk speaking their secrets only to those in service to the gods. Prostration, prayer, penance, abject deeds done behind closed doors, away from prying eyes. Who better take the pious unawares than she who takes confession? The good sister Orsian herself. Orsian? She wouldn't. She couldn't. Even the most beautiful roses are thorns, my friend, and it would be wise to keep an eye to this rose. Still, the Lich Keeper marks. Swear to the 12 I've seen that face before, somewhere before. You may have seen it in the intro. Sister Orson. It cannot be, though she is wont to travel to the Golden Bazaar on her own. It's not uncommon to see her speaking to the children, but no, it could not be she, could it? I grow weary of these suspicions. I know there's one child in particular she is fond of. Pray seek out the boy, Alness, and see if you can't glean something from him about Orson's activities. Where? All the way up there. Which means we're gonna go get up to get down. So what are you? Who are you again? This is a funny little guy. It's a bunch of funny little guys. But yeah, we're definitely missing the mount. Definitely missing the mount. Oh yeah, there's a fate in the town as well. How long? Yeah, plenty of time. Yeah, is that all of them? Also, to quickly speak with you. All right, they're just wandering right in. Okay, your lads. Okay, your lads just running back. Okay, great, wonderful, fine. Where's the? Oh, on the other side. I see. Two fronts. I'm with you now. I love how the other guys were just like, yeah, that's not my shift. Please help. Sister Awesome went out on her and hasn't come back. She always reads to me right here about Thal and the Order and the other side. I told her I lost my shiny thing and she went looking for it. But if the monsters outside hurt her, please find her. And what were you doing? You're the one from the church. Thank goodness you arrived when you did. Seems my gratitude is yours again. You spoke with the child? Yes, well, I was able to find his lost trinket. The ring given to him by his mother before she passed. I'll see it safely back to him. And run back. Oh, or back to Drybo. I suppose we could take the Chocobo back. Da 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 da. Okay, actually, really, one thing I appreciate is while you do get Chocobo mounts, I appreciate that they have Chocobos at all levels of your experience. Okay, and down we go. Dignified. Sister Austin was attacked outside the Golden Bazaar. God's forfend. A secure room at the inn for her should require any rest. Searching for the mementos of orphans. And risking her own well-being in the doing, no less. Certainly not the dastardly deeds Thancred would have us believe. Yeah, but that seems a bit too nice, if you ask me. I'm well glad I reserved that inn room for Sister Orson, since she received greater injuries from attackers than she initially let on. Thankfully, she is expected to make a full recovery. But now, on to the matter at hand. Thancred came looking for you once more. He left word that he will be waiting at the Amalja encampment to the southeast. I pray the two of you are able to uncover some evidence regarding these disappearances. However, I'm waiting to wrap up for the night shortly, so let's head back to Limsa and Mincer, because we have got one more job left to do there. And that is down here. Save the dying man. I don't think he's dying. No, he's not dying. He's just saying he wouldn't see me seen dead. So we went to the all around the place looking for bits and pieces to give to this man here. If there's an ounce of compassion in you, friend, I beg of you, retrieve from me the tools of my trade. For I am none other than Jandalin the give him those packages. Could it be? Yes, I can feel it. The light returns to my eyes. Power courses through my fingers. I live. And as I live, this unspeakable embodiment of ugliness must die. Begone, foul demon! Rude. Oh, absolutely. And so I ask, how do you feel, madame? Why, it's as if, but in a single magnificent moment, I travel beyond the void and return to life as an embodiment of all that is beautiful in this world. Could it be? Yes, it must. How else to explain such power? You are the one whose coming was foretold. Yes, you are the assistant. In the flesh, madame, I am Jandalin, the crafter of coiffure so divine that Menfina herself doth begrudge my clientele their beauty. But as I speak of you, madame, for where a moment ago stood a fashion-challenged frump, now there stands a beauty reborn! And you are the one I must thank for reviving my soul. Now I might once again bestow my gifts on the realm, bereft of beauty, a kindness I intend to repay in full. Do you fear that your own hairstyle is becoming passé? Fear the spectre of ugliness threatening to consume you? Fear not, for it shall not survive my wrath. He's added entirely because of the lightning hairstyle. As the madame before you, as this very realm we call home, from abyss of unfathomable drabness, you shall rise anew. My clients have been known to make reservations moons, even years in advance, but you shall know no troubles. No, for proving a staunch ally to good taste when others have turned a blind eye. I shall gladly place myself at your beck and call. Yes, the next time you find yourself plagued by aesthetic ennui. I forget how you say that. You need only ring the crystal bell from the comfort of any inn room at which you have taken up lodgings. Jardine shall hasten to the sea. Yes, in the flash, the dreary, uninspired life you have hitherto known shall end. You shall travel to the realm beyond and return to us as a beauty reborn. You've made the joke twice now. I give to you this as a token of a trust between us. Treasure it, for it is the key to a world of aesthetic wonders ordinary men shall never know. When we get his class, you can never get his class. He has too much class. Maybe even impossibly too much class. Oh, Master Jandalin, do come back if not made my next appointment. He careth not. And we get a freebie for him. Otherwise, it's a trifling amount, if we're being perfectly honest. But what I love is, like, they could have just given you a menu option to change your hairstyle, but no, they give you this magnificence. Anyway, let's retire to the inn. And yeah. Hello. Why go halfway? We can go all the way. Oh, it's that pose. Oh, you know what? I do like that one. So let him come up. And yeah, the focus is a little off there. Wait, no, it's that one. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. Anyway, that is going to be me for tonight. So let's see if I've got who I've got for us to say hello to. Whomst is live tonight? Let's see. You know what? We were talking about raccoons earlier, and we have the raccoon is currently live, Lady Pixel Heart, who is doing some art. I'm not too sure what this art is today, but she's doing some, and we like her art because, well, you know, look at me. So let's prepare the raid. I will be back on Thursday with more Final Fantasy XIV. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in for the beginning bit where I have my silly goof with the Doom Gallery experience. And yeah, I will see you all later. If you're new here, you know, drop us a follow. Go check me out on Bluesky and all that, and I will see you all later. Nighty night. Oh, one more thing. I'm sure we all know by now. Just scream with whatever emotes you've got to hand. But yeah, nighty night.
Status from Spain. It